Up next is my interview with Devish Chandra, who is a tabla player. Tabla is a percussion instrument in the Indian classical music. And Devish lives in upstate New York. He lives in Latham. But he's also still a very undiscovered artist. He's a very talented and a very, very hardworking tabla player. And when he plays the tabla, which he has been playing since he was 3 years old,
Wow.
when he plays the tabla, he gets into a sort of a trance or a sort of a zone, or you can just feel that he is not just himself right now playing tabla. It's a very out of the world experience, and I encourage you to watch it.
Well, it should be good. It's a very interesting instrument.
Yes. Hi and welcome to Impact on the Arts. I'm Richa Khandelwal Bhat, and I'm back with another awesome guest. My guest today is Devish Chandra. He's a tabla player, and he plays tabla with his mom, Mrs. Veena Chandra. So welcome Devish to Impact.
Hi,
And
thank you for having me.
You are an awesome tabla player, and tell me about your journey as a tabla player. When did it start, and where is it leading?
Well, I started, I grew up in it. My mom was a sitar player, obviously, you know her. And I grew up playing tabla. We always heard it in the house. We always heard music in the house, Indian music in the house. But we came here when I was about 2.5. So all different types of music. And, just always heard it and always played it. And she would go and play, and she would take all the kids. I'm the youngest of 6. So we would all go to the workshops and concerts, and, that's just sort of how we grew up. And
Yeah,
it was a
so
very
they
good
say
thing,
that
yeah.
mom is always right. So in your case, that is true in many ways, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we were exposed to it at a young age, and I think I liked being on the stage with her. Even more than maybe I liked tabla. I liked, being able to be there and accompanying, and I wanted to play.
So whenever you play, we see you going in almost like a trance situation. Tell me, is that true? You go into a trance?
Yeah, look, I'm not sleepy or something. Like, I don't know.
You
Like,
couldn't be playing so fast if you were sleepy.
I'm not maybe I'm focusing on playing. Yeah, I swear I'm happy on the inside. I've told people that before, that look, I know I look really like out of it or something, but I'm really excited on the inside, and yeah, maybe I should probably smile a little bit more when I'm playing and be a little bit more. But yeah, it's a meditative thing, and you just sort of get into the music, and you don't worry about how you're looking at the time, and all that stuff. You just sort of play. Yeah.
So is it also for spiritual reasons that you play, or it's just
Yeah, I
that is
mean,
an offshoot of that?
Look, that's another thing. Like, you were speaking with my mom, and she's talked about this before, that Indian music was a means for self-development, spiritual development, and so that's how I was raised with it, and that's sort of the approach to it, and that's how we sort of see it.
What's your message to the young musicians out there, or the aspiring musicians out there who want to take up a percussion instrument like tabla?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, yeah, for a percussion instrument, and for tabla, I would say, practice and enjoy it. And, it's a really good thing, even if you don't do it professionally, or, if you do it, in school. I feel like it supplements a lot of different areas of your life. So, it's a good thing to take up. Yeah, for
Finally, about
kids.
the tabla. Tell us a little bit about this instrument. How is it different from other percussion instruments
Yeah,
that we
it's
see?
it's a very cool instrument. We have basically, so just very roughly, we have a higher drum and a lower drum, right? And then we combine it, and we have, we can make all these different sounds. And to me, one of the things that really makes tabla different from other drums like bongos, other hand drums that you see, is this black circle. It's called siyahi, and it really lets us control the sound with very precise movements. Rather than, we do a lot of that type of stuff, but it's also a lot of finger movements. And the other thing about tabla is it's one of the few instruments that you can create different, like, melodic. You can, like, assist from a melodic standpoint. That's hard to do in other drums. So it's sort of like the combination of, like, a bass. You can do certain things that, like, upright bass can do, and then do the percussive side of it also. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Devish. I wish you the best with your career.
Thank you.
And I hope you make it big and we hear your music on maybe, I don't know, some Bollywood films or something. Or Hollywood films. Who knows? But wish you the best, and thank you so much for coming to Impact.
Thank you for having us. Yeah.
So that was Impact on the Arts with me, Richa, Khandelwal. Bhat. I'll see you the next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Wow, that was Devish playing the tabla, which I've never heard before.
Yeah.
What an unusual and interesting instrument. That was great.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is that a lot of people here don't know about the tabla, and I just assume that people would when I bring them on board. But interesting, here
Yes.
I get an opportunity to share my culture with everybody. So thanks to Proctors for this opportunity.
Sure. That's the whole idea here at Impact, to bring things to
Absolutely.
you, to the audience.
Absolutely.
How can people get a hold of us here if they want to contact us?
And if you also want to share your culture with us, we welcome you, and email us at impact@proctors.org. We would love to hear from you. We would love to show your stories. We would love to have you on our sets and interview you if you have something interesting to say, and if you're an accomplished artist.
Yes, we want to hear from you.
Yes, and for now it's time for a break.
A
all
break.
right?
Okay, let's take a break.